Hello, beautiful people. How are you? Welcome to HQ Trivia. I'm Beric Livingstone. So, the football was a bit exciting, wasn't it? I was at my neighbour's house and, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm going to anyway. When Dia got that last one in, she jumped up and she sort of pogoed herself. She basically did a header into her ceiling lamp, which has a metal shade. So she went straight back down onto the sofa and she was like, yeah, I don't even mind. I don't even mind. So that was how everyone spent the rest of the night. Bush, I don't even mind. I don't even mind. Bush. Anyway, yeah, good times. Thank you for that, England. Meanwhile, if you're celebrating England or celebrating independence from England or just celebrating being here, happy 4th of July, and let's get to some gameplay. You know the rules. It's 12 trivia questions, and if you get them all right, you win or split today's prize, a whopping £1,000. Yesterday, in the afternoon game, we had 1,982 winners. So clearly, we're going to have to up the ante and make it even more challenging since you're all so brainy. Let's see how you do today. Here comes Q1. Who traditionally uses the term abracadabra after completing a routine? Midwife, magician, magistrate. 2 A's, 2 bras, and a cad. Who uses that word? Well, they spout plenty of double Dutch, but magistrates are not guilty of this one. Pulling out rabbits instead of babies, it's a magician. Magician magically getting the right answer were 92,227 of you. Some people thought midwife. I do know a few midwives, and they have all got really good senses of humour, but I'm not sure abracadabra would work. Anyway, the words are believed to have healing powers. Yes, which is the only reason magicians get away with those ghastly waistcoats. Q2. Which of the following has not hosted a long-running programme on the BBC? Bruce Springsteen, Fiona Bruce, Bruce Forsyth. Which Brucey has not worked for Auntie? If you went for Forsyth, then I'm afraid you've just got your Bruces in a twist. Better known for performing than presenting, it's Bruce Springsteen, the boss. And owning that question, 75,020 of you. Oh, Fiona Bruce, I think you were thinking maybe ITV with that one, but no, Bruce Springsteen was the answer we were going for there. 75,000 of you got it right. The multi-Grammy winning artist is also the only artist to have a #1 album called Wrecking Ball, apart from Miley Cyrus, who also did. And now we have a World Cup game coming up at Saturday at 2 p.m, which will coincide, of course, with the England versus Sweden. We're going to start at 2, so we've got plenty of time before kick-off and we won't interfere with the game. And meanwhile, a special hello to Sophie from SAS, said to be sensational, scintillating and scrumptious, never said back by seemingly Sisyphean situations, super when seen sassy and superlative on screen, somewhat secretly admired by Shires, who, when he sees her, hears choirs and would love to stoke her fires. Make of that what you will. Q3. Which of these was a French currency replaced by the euro? The escargot, the French franc, the camembert. I want you to be on the money with this question. They're all famously French, but which one used to be used as currency? Practically the only thing they won't eat, it's the French franc. Yes, frankly, my dears, I do give a damn, because 72,303 of you got it right. 911 people thought camembert. I'd love to see you on holiday. Garçon, I shall be paying with cheese. Hopefully that won't cause a problem in your restaurant. Anyway, yes, well, the French franc was the right answer. France may have ditched the franc in 2002, but Switzerland, Liechtenstein, and most of French Africa have held on to theirs. Now hold on to your hats, because here comes Q4. Which of these spirits shares its name with a Scottish isle? Gin, whiskey, rum. We're looking for a spirit name, quite literally. You can't say Scotland without smelling of whiskey, but we're after a more tropical spirit here. The tasty byproduct of sugarcane, it's rum. Rum, the right answer. Rum boogie. Ooh, just 16,878 if you've got that right. It's the first savage question of the day. The question sauvage, or as they say in Scotland, a savage question. Yes, well, only 30 people live on the island of Rum today, but someone's been home there since at least 8000 BC. But only 16,878 of you, 2,064 people used their extra lives to get back in. That was a smart move. Okay, here comes Q5. Which of these minerals is more commonly known as fool's gold? Pyrite, rose quartz, graphite. Fool's gold. No fooling. Graphite may be a fool's answer, but it's fool's gold we're after here. Rose wrong. Pyrite. Pyrite. 12,116 of you. Got it right. Well done, yes. Pyrite from the Greek for fire, and it was used for ignition in old firearms back in the day. It sure looks the part, but if you bend it, you'll break it. Hopefully we haven't broken your spirits. You 12,000 coming on to Q6. Which of these is not the name of a theme tune to a British TV quiz show? Approaching Menace, The Chain, College Boy. I think this is quite tricky. Let's see how you do. 3 trivia-worthy theme tunes, but who was the fanfare for Formula 1 instead? From Fleetwood Mac to the racetrack, it's The Chain. The Chain, it was actually made from leftover bits that Fleetwood Mac didn't want to use, and then they put it together, literally spliced it together and put it on Rumours. Became The Chain, 4,228 if you got that right. We lost, that's two-thirds of you there. Well, I'm not going to call that savage, but it was very difficult as I thought it would be. College Boy is the tune that comes on before University Challenge, while Approaching Menace means it's time for Mastermind. So, we've got 4,000 masterminds left in the game as we go on to Q7. What kind of creature is Lola, a finalist in the 2017 National Pet Slimming Competition? Dog, cat, rabbit. We all tuned in for the National Pet Slimming Competition. I don't know who's going to get this one. I'm really interested to find out. Our species may have found a new low with this, but what species was Lola? Cutting down on the carrots, she's a rabbit. Yes, she was a big bunny, and 2,562 if you got it right. Over half if you got that right. Well done. She now is just a hair's breadth. We've clearly lost our marbles, but Lola lost an impressive 4 pounds in 6 months. Well done, Lola. Bouncing on to Q8. In which decade were women over the age of 21 first permitted to vote in the UK? 1940s, 1910s, 1920s. Yes, what was the decade? 25-year-old woman ruled the country in the 1500s, but when could she vote for someone else to? The decade of being heard, it's the roaring 1920s. 1920 is the right answer, and roaring to victory, 1,225 of you. Women over 30 were allowed to vote back in 1918, but it took 10 years to lower that age to 21. I mean, it's so crazy when you think back. Women's rights have come a little bit further, but not far enough. Anyway, Q9. Chanel's Vamp nail polish was made iconic by an actress from which movie? Pulp Fiction, The Devil Wears Prada, Breakfast at Tiffany's. Movie trivia. Polish up your movie trivia. The devil may wear Prada, but who went for Chanel's Rouge Noir instead? Stealing the show, as always, it was Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction, the right answer. Ooh, just 534 of you dancing the Tarantino boogie. 748 eliminated. Yeah, these are all quite tricky questions, but we're trying to keep it difficult for you because you're all too clever. Yes, Rouge Noir. The shade sold out on the same day it was released in the UK, creating a waiting list of 6 to 12 months. We all had to paint our nails black in the meantime, which was very inconvenient. Q10. Which of these mountains is not located in Germany? Weisshorn, Hochwanner, Merkur. Not in Deutschland. 3 Germanic names, but which peak is firmly rooted in Switzerland? Creatively named White Mountain, it's Weisshorn. Vice answer 234 if you got it right. We lost 340. Another toughie there. The Zugspitze is the highest point in Germany, while the 2018 World Cup is definitely the lowest. Okay, Q11. The wife of which English king reportedly never set foot in England? Richard I, Charles II, Henry V. Who was the wifey that never came to Blighty? We're talking about Berengaria. Of course we are here. She phoned it in from France, but who was her long-distance lover? Proving that absence makes the heart grow whiskers. It's Richard the Lionheart. Richard I, yes. Dickie number 1, 98 if you got it right. 154 eliminated. Another one that's not quite savage, but was pretty tricky. Okay, well done if you got Richard the Lionheart. Richard I. Now, celebratory banners at the ready, because we are crusading into the final round. Just 98 of you brainy brainwashes left in the game. After those toughies earlier in the match, there's still £1,000 to play for. How few of you will split the prize today? Here we go with Q12. Which of these Oscar winners has not also been a UN Messenger of Peace? Halle Berry, Michael Douglas, Charlize Theron. Not a UN Messenger of Peace. It's a title given to artists working with the United Nations. Previous holders have included Leo DiCaprio, Ed Norton, Stevie Wonder, but who is not part of the Peace Posse? Now, Charlize battered her way through Atomic Blonde, but she is still in the club. Incidentally, someone once paid £42,000 to have dinner with Charlize. Anyway, they've all three of these ones done charity work. But better at starting a storm than stopping one, it's Halle Berry for the win here. Halle Berry, and we have just 26 winners this afternoon. Well done, you brilliant beauties. Not an easy game today. You all did fantastically well to get as far as you did. There were some really tricky and downright bizarre questions. We had slimming bunny rabbits, we had English monarchs, we had voting age, we had it all. And you, 26 amazing people, got it all correct. So huge congratulations to Gecko Scarf, to Fraser 57, to Andrew MD 97, to Adamski. Is that a giraffe? It looks a bit. I don't know what that is on your profile picture there. It's upside down. That's an animal. Anyway, it's lovely, and you're all taking home some money. So well done to all you midweek masterminds. If you got close, but you didn't quite make it, better luck next time. I'm Beric. You can find me on Twitter and Insta at Beric Living. We are at HQ Trivia UK, and we will be back for more quizzery pokery presently. The next game is at 9 p.m. tonight. Another set of cryptic challenges and another £1,000 prize. We very much hope you will join us then. Till then, from me, have a great afternoon. Bye!